Hello, welcome to the Pauper video. This week I'm going away for the weekend, so I'm doing an early video. Probably still release at the same time. But I wanted to play sort of a quickish deck, and this Monstertron list is what I keep calling it. It managed to top 8 on a DB, a Daybreak account. I can't remember who it was that top 8'd with it, but and it's also like popped up a couple of times in a 5-0, and it also beat me in a league. I can't remember what deck I was playing, but I got completely crushed by it, and it ruined my spirits. So now I'm here to play this deck and try to crush other people's spirits instead. So it's just Tron, like mono green Tron, and we're trying to just get to 7 mana as quickly as possible and dump something big, and then just keep dumping big things until the opponent can't deal with it anymore. Is how the deck goes. So we're only running 18 lands because we have 4 Generous End. So that makes 22, which is pretty reasonable. We're also running Expedition Map and Ancient Stirrings, so they can also get extra lands, especially trying to find the Tron. We also got 2 Crop Rotation to like transform one of those forests like from an Ent into the 3rd Tron piece we need to be able to cast a 7-drop on turn 3, if that ever happens. And because we're running Crop Rotation, we'll show the quick mana base. We're running 1 Wooded Ridgeline to be able to search for a Breath Weapon. This is our only piece of removal. It's here just because it can deal with a lot of things. So it can deal with like Elves, Mono Red Rally, White Weenie, and like just the go wide stuff. Because that's what gives this deck trouble, is go wide. Because we've got big things. So we don't care if they have a big thing, because we'll get big things and multiple big things. But yeah, going wide is what gets us, so that's why we're running 3 Breath Weapon. Just have this Ridgeline to get with the Ent. A couple of Crystal Grotto to be able to either Breath Weapon or green off your colorless mana sources. Could run Conduit Pylons to be able to Surveil, which might be relevant with this Brambleworm, but I'm just running the list as I saw it, and they're running Crystal Grotto, so that's what I've been playing. And 1 Bajuka Bog, because having Crop Rotation means instant speed Graveyard Hate is pretty handy to have sometimes, so that's why that's there. So Ancient Stirrings can get a lot of our win conditions and the lands, that's why we're running this. Yeah, so gets land early or win condition late, so good card selection, good to run here. Candy Trail, also good early card selection, like just Scry, and then you can gain life to help. Because we're not doing things until usually like turn 3 or 4 if we've gotten Tron, if not later, because sometimes we don't hit Tron, then Candy Trail will gain a little bit of life. And also the Scry is pretty relevant with the Cascade of Maelstrom Colossus, which we'll talk about in a bit. So yeah, I really like Candy Trail and these sort of like red-green, because we played it in mono red Tron, so yeah, it's good in these non-blue ones as a way to just have early things to do and card selection to try and hit your Tron pieces without yeah, having blue. Expedition Map, it's sort of the best thing to get, well, the easiest thing to get Tron pieces, that's what we're playing all for. A couple of Relic, just because sometimes you need to do things early, and it cycles, so you can just crack it to draw a card, otherwise it can shut off some decks pretty easily, so we can run a couple of these, because otherwise we're not really doing much else early. Talked about Breath Weapon. So now we talk about the win conditions. So we have, let's go with the oldest ones first. So we have Wretched Griff. This is a classic. This is a 7 mana 3/4 flyer that when you cast it, you draw a card. Don't worry about the emerge cost. I don't think we're ever going to be emerging it. We can with the Crystal Grotto, but they will be sacking like something bigger, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so you can cast it off Tron, you draw a card, replace itself. It's pretty good. It's probably one of the better things to hit off Maelstrom Colossus. So this is our biggest thing. 8 mana 7/7 cascades into whatever. So the only thing it won't hit is another Maelstrom Colossus. The goal is to hit another 7-drop, because if you cast this for 8 and you hit like 7 and 7, that's 14 power for 8 mana. That's pretty good value. Otherwise, sometimes you just get like Candy Trail or Relic, but yeah, sometimes you gotta gamble, right? We'll go with Pinnacle Killship. So this is the card that interests me the most, because I'm not too sure how good or bad it is. So it's a 7 mana sort of removal spell, because it does 10 damage up to 1 target. That should pretty much kill everything in Pauper, but you never really know. And then it has Station, so you need to put 7, you need to tap a reached. You need to cumulatively get 7 power worth like crew into this spaceship. So nearly everything. Well, Maelstrom, Colossus, and Brambleworm will like turn this on straight away. You can only do it as a sorcery too, by the way. So usually what you'd want to do is like cast this to blow up something, and then the next turn you cast Brambleworm, and then you can station into the pinnacle because it's got summoning sickness. So you can station into the kill ship, and then it becomes a 7/7 flyer, which is 7/7 flyer is quite a clock. And then you can start swinging with that, or you can keep it back to block until your Brambleworm untaps, stuff like that. Brambleworm also cool card. One of the few cards that got downshifted from Innistrad Remastered, of all things. 7 mana, 7/6, retrample. When it dies, or when it enters, you gain 5, and you can exile it from your graveyard to gain 5. Pretty handy. It's almost like Boulder Branch Golem, which is just another thing. So a lot of these creatures are just here to stay alive, because you would have taken a bucket load of damage trying to set up Tron, and then from there you just go like 7 drop, gain 5, 7 drop, gain 6. You can prototype this, but I think it's usually harder. Unless you're like really struggling to hit Tron, you probably won't. You can cast as a 3/3 before, gain 3 life. It's not terrible while on the way to try and bridge to these 7 drops, but by turn 4, if you haven't gotten Tron, I think you're probably going to lose. So, yeah. So that's the deck. Obviously, the goal of the deck is just to hit Tron, start playing 7 drops until the opponent can't deal with it anymore, right? Sideboard. We have a couple Telling Safekeeping. Because we want to... It takes us so long to get to these. Sometimes we want to protect them. It's also probably pretty good against Wildfire and Land Destruction, would be my guess, because you can target any permanent, and we really need to save Tron, so I guess it's to save Tron lands. Deglamor, it's sort of the best green artifact hate. You can really stump Affinity if you cast this on turn 2 and get rid of their tap land. Moment's Peace, sometimes you just need to not die for a couple of turns to be able to win. That's a pretty good card. I should know, I play a lot of Fog. Monster Emergence is pretty much a kill spell that you can cast from your like you can reveal the creature from your hand. So 2 mana Doom Blade, because you'll probably be doing something that has 6 or 7 damage. Pretty handy. Good for decks where you need spot removal. It's only a sorcery though, so not really good against Red Madness, because they'll usually just like gutter snipe and then kill you in the one turn. Blossom Rasa, sometimes you just need to gain a bit more life against red. That's what this is for. Works really well with Generous End, because you can cycle that and then bring it back on turn 4 to be able to cycle it again, or just cast it if you've got Tron. One Whisper Silk Cloak, because Maelstrom Colossus doesn't have trample. Like, Brambleworm is the only thing with trample, so just having a colorless way of making a creature unblockable for a couple of turns does seem pretty handy. Also gives the creature Shroud, so handy to give it protection and make it unblockable. You'd be surprised how like quick this can make a clock. And then a couple more Relic, because Spy is a thing, Dredge is a thing. You need to be able to stop those graveyards. And yeah, that's the deck. Hopefully get to cast a lot of 7 drops, and should be a good time. Alright, welcome to round 1 versus Humor. We will go first. We have Tron, we will keep. Question is, do I want to Ent? I think I'm fine with just ridge lining here. Passing. We'll see what they're on. Okay, a red deck of some description. Map. Guess I can do this first. Don't need another map, so I'll take this Colossus. And then how I enter map. 1. I might just Boulder Branch Golem, gain 6. Yeah. Highway robbery plotted. You can just crack this to search for a tower. I think that's the play. So we just drop rotation this. Get a mine. Then we tap all of them and we Boulder Branch Golem. Gain 6. Drawn lands. And then I can Maelstrom Colossus and hope to hit something good. I could play... I think I just cracked this map. Guess I don't have to now that I have this, right? I can just play... Yeah, I can just play this Maelstrom Colossus. Hope to hit something cool. That is not cool. Sack it straight away. Back for 6. They did nothing. Means they're gonna gutter snipe me here. Okay, another little chump blocker. Pitch for Fiery Temper. Just get rid of... Okay, they're just drawing lands. Second higher robbery exiled. So I guess I'm cracking this. Getting a green. And I'm casting this Bramble Worm. Because it gains me 5 life. I hope I don't die from 28. I should be able to kill them next swing. Unless they get another chump blocker. There's the gutter snipe, so now they can do 2 lots of highway robberies. Back a land. Scout Fiery Temper, okay. Yep. 5. Then he double Fire Blast doesn't get me, I don't think. So they have to block with this. Yeah, okay, that's good. Whew. And 3 Boulder Branch Golem. Guess we bring in these. Bring in these. Could bring in Monstrous Emergence. But I feel like if they're comboing off at me, they're going to be killing me anyway. You know, I'll take out 2 starships, because they don't have too many creatures I care about killing. I feel like they're going to bring in Smash to Smithereens. That's why I'm bringing in this Tamiyo Safekeeping. They could bring in Raise. Relic's actually okay here too. Got 1 Breath Weapon. Take out all the starships. 1 Safekeeping. Maybe 1 of the big boys. We just want the things that gain life. And like, Ent plus Pulse of Marasa is a pretty good thing. We'll see if I die to a creature. If I die to a creature, then I'm going to bring in Monstrous Emergence. But usually they sort of hold on to it because they know it's pretty needed. They usually hold on for as long as they can, and then they like cast it, then blow everything up. This is okay. We'll keep. I can play an expedition map and hope they don't smash it to smithereens, I guess. Flame Breather? Highway Robbery, okay. Ent. Ent is pretty handy. Guess I just play this, threaten Tron. Pass. It's fine, let's crack this now. Get the tower. Look at that. We hit it right when we needed to. They want to blow that up, they can. Got a snipe. Oh, okay. Okay, back down to 20. But they've put a lot of things in the bin. So let's... Everything, so much mana we've got. So yeah, we just... yeah, we'll play map. I could Candy Trail, but I'm gonna need to get a land anyway. And we'll Bramble Worm gain 5. Now they need to kill me or have a blocker for this Boulder Branch Golem. Oh no, they'll be on 1. That's annoying, but fine. And 20. So that actually really helps. That means I can do both Candy Trail and Bramble Worm. So we'll tank with both of these. I'll go to 1. And then I can play this. Play Bramble Worm. Go to 25. And then play Candy Trail. I'll just crack it straight away. Oh, I don't have to. Bolt me. Sure. want either of these. Bracket. We'll see if they can kill me from 24. Two. I think they need a gutter snipe. I don't think that's enough. 5. Fire blast does 5. Lava dart does 4. Lava dart does 4. Like 13. That's not enough. Die to trampling worms. Worms? Cool. Alright, we beat Red Madness. That's a good sign. I think we hit, like, everything we needed to. Like, life gain creatures, tramplers. I mean, it works. When it works, right? We hit turn 3 Tron, we killed them. Game 1, they didn't draw. They drew a bucket of lands, but you gotta take the wins where you can. Alright, welcome to round 2 versus Even Guile. We will go first. Double Urza's Tower and Pinnacles. You know, from the turn 3 Tron ones, this looks a bit awkward. Guess I got Candy Trail. Pseudo 3 lands, but nothing to really cast. I think this is a mulligan. And then we've got turn 3 Tron. Boulder Branch Golem. Seems good to me. I'm gonna put back Breath Weapon. It's great against some matchups, terrible against others. Actually, I've got... Keep. I think I'm... Like, if this is Elves or something, I'm in for a rough time, but I think this is fine. We'll just map. Black. Arrest me? Oh, Black Sac. Okay, that's not great. Let's just get the Tron piece out now. Get a power plant so we don't have to draw it. Not a power plant, a mine. Like, why do I only have 2 power plants? Alright, let's see if they go off this turn. They usually don't when they start with a carrion feeder. They might do. Usually it start off with, like, the sack fodder. Okay. Okay. They can sack them straight up if they want. Make it like a 5/5. Choose not to, so now we just mine into Boulder Branch Golem. Now if they play any other creature, I can't actually block with the Boulder Branch Golem. Bit of sack fodder. Ooh, okay. That's quite large. So it can get 9 counters on it. I guess I'll let it hit me. Yeah, Breath Weapon wouldn't have helped me here. Okay. Definitely a good Glee start. Fog does nothing, so I'm gonna have to play this. Try one. I mean, it's a big boy. I guess I keep it and then just draw it. But I might not be dead. And I can play Power Plant and cast Ancient Stirrings afterwards. Am I dead here? I don't think so. But I don't think there's much I can really do. 6 more counters on it. I can get 9 counters. I'll just let it hit me. Fine. That's not going to be lethal. Now I play this. Hope to hit something good. Give me a Brambleworm. I guess that's something. Gets rid of... Makes the carrion feeder... I guess I can keep the 2 Bloodthorn Vampires alive. They're both 3/3s. There's an 11/11. 7/7 and a 6/5. 13, so that still can't really kill it. Get another Maelstrom Colossus and hope for the best. Spin the Wheel of Excitement. With everything. So you can get... How many more counters on it? Sack Let's get to 17. I have to chump. Oh, and that makes it bigger anyway. Okay, so this is going to be hard to get through. Forgot how Glee worked. I haven't seen it in so long. Here we hit. Okay. Oh, I don't know, Maelstrom Colossus. Guess Wretched Griff it is. Play this. Attack with a Maelstrom Colossus. Probably could have done that before. Like I should have, no, like I should have keep swinging with the Boulder Branch Golem, maybe. Sure. Take with everything. Yep. Jump here. We sack the Bloodthrone Vampire. Oh, okay. Candy Trail. Cast this. Oh, I guess I can Candy Trail first. Pinnacle Kill Ship. Do 10 damage to a Bloodthrone Vampire. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I still can't cast both. Pop. At least it's another blocker. For a card. Play Bajuka Bog. Sack. If they play a creature that can sack, I lose. I've just got to play to my outs, which is trying to win with this Maelstrom Colossus. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have kept the Pinnacle Starship then. So I could blow up a blocker. Keep one back. Yeah, I should have kept. I should have kept the Starship. Starship. And then I would have won maybe. Here gets bigger. Brambleworm. Now I can go cast. Draw a card. Pinnacle? No, okay. One. Brambleworm. To 15. Going with Maelstrom Colossus. Have to chump. Oh. Okay. Back it in response. So the Pinnacle Starship would have won me the game there. I'm not technically out of this yet. Just attack with a Carrion Feeder. Yep. Block here. Cool. It's so funny. Ant's fine. Can swing with... It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep this Colossus up. I can just, like, chump and then block and eat. See how many Bloodthrone Vampires they want to sack to it. They gotta lose 2. They could lose all of them to kill it. Yep. Okay. 4? Alright. Scary. Cast an end. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not what you need. And now you just lose. Now you have to sack your Carrion Feeder to not die. Tag with the team. We can't block it anyway. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. I really have no idea how that happened. If I'd kept the Pinnacle Starship, I would have actually, like, won much earlier. Okay, do I think Monstrous Emergence should be enough to kill things early? I think so. I think I take out a couple of starships. What are they? They're 7/7 flyers. Take out one breath weapon. I don't mind Relic here because it gets rid of, it stops supernatural stamina and also unearth. I think this stuff gets big enough. I don't think I need to kill things. I think I like getting rid of all the little stuff, so I'm happy enough to breath weapon. I think I'll need to do is just like be able to fog. If I fog their big swings, then I can swing back. They get one starship, and Maelstrom Colossus did so well for me that game. It's just a couple of starships. Maybe I could have got rid of Maelstrom Colossus. Like, fog's not very good to cascade into. Alright, my opponent decided to show back up after not thing. Do I think there's going to be a land in the top 3 cards of my library is the question. I'm going to keep and hope for the best. I'm up a game. I'm up a lot of time. We'll see how we go. I've got a moment's peace. If I hit any green, I'm pretty good. Okay, Candy Trail. No lands. Okay. Oh, the worst land to get. I think I have to keep one. Just so I can, Ancient Stirrings next turn. Or play map, I should say. Then I can play map. Crack, just get a, well, and then the turn after Crack, just get a forest. Oh, they're stuck on one land, that's good for me. And then Ancient Stirrings. Try to find a Tron piece. Pretty good for them. And then once I get enough Tron pieces, I should be okay. Like, I can delay a couple of turns with this Moment's Peace, it's fine. Especially when they're struggling on the lands. Get a forest? I don't think I need it. Yeah, I want just a plain forest. So I can Ancient Stirrings now. I can just play a prototype Boulder Branch Golem too. As a piece of Tron, we'll definitely take that. I might just play that Boulder Branch Golem next turn, to be honest. I've got Bramble Worms, so I just want something to be able to block all these silly 1/1s. Carrion Feeder should eat both of these creatures. It puts more damage on the table. Not? Okay. They hit another land. Now they're not as restricted by their mana. Pick 3. Do nothing. Okay. We will cast this with Prototype. Actually. Play as a tail. Let's just play this Expedition map. Then I can crack at end of turn if I need to. Otherwise, I've got Moment's Peace if I think they're going to kill me. Yeah, here we go. Yep. That's what you should have done the turn before. Fine. Back it straight up. Okay. Hit me for 6. I think that's fine. Crack this one. Go get a mine. And then I can cast this Boulder Branch Golem and hold up Moment's Peace or Candy Trail. I can't. Yes, I can. That gains me 6. That gets me out of the fling range. That's fine. That's annoying, but fine. Yep. Gotta do as much damage as you can. I think I want a Moment's Peace here. I think I'm going to struggle for green. I can play Brambleworm and hold up this. Or I could play Maelstrom Colossus and Ancient Stirrings. It's all Ancient Stirrings. See what's there. Get another Boulder Branch Golem. Or a Pinnacle Skill Ship to kill this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably not a bad move. They can't actually save it. And it is the most threatening thing. Get a boulder branch golem. Pass this. And we get one anyway. Yo. The value. Okay. Bigger. Okay, with that in the flyer. Yep. No blocks. Map. Yes. I can play this. Then just swing. Make them lose the squirrel. Flashback moments piece. Like I could have used the tower, crack map, get another tower. But I really want to get a green out of it. Now that I've got 2 creatures to apply pressure, and I've got a moment's peace in hand, I should be able to... Yeah, okay. Another Boulder Branch Golem. Yep. Yep. Fog. Power Plant. If I play this, crack it for a green. He doesn't get a Crystal Grotto. I'll just get in a forest. So I won't have enough to be able to do both of these. I guess I swing. Because I'm going to fog anyway. Take it? Nice. Okay. Pass. It's a big carrion feeder. Just fog. Crack this candy trail. Another one. Okay. It's fine. Play this one. Play Bramble. That's fine. I've got a candy trail. This. We have something cool. I mean, Maelstrom Colossus is pretty cool. Don't think I need Ancient Stirrings. I'll just take this. Could swing with Maelstrom Colossus. I don't think it's worth it. I think I'm better off trying to block things. Because they're just going to chump with the insect token. I don't think they've realized the Brambleworm has reach. Am I fine with it dying? I think so. It's not doing much. Crack this. Draw a card. Be the Maelstrom Colossus. I can scry one. Put on the bottom because I'm going to hit it with the Maelstrom Colossus anyway. Get a Brambleworm. It's pretty good. And they give up. Excellent. I like how there was a moment's piece there, but that's just because it was in my exile pile. Alright. 2-0. We hit Tron every time. Every time. That fail. Alright, welcome to round 3 versus Lord Gold. We'll go first. Very slow hand. No Tron. Just Ancient Stirrings and Ent. We got a mulligan this. 1. Candy Trail, Relic. I'll keep. I need to hit a second land off this Candy Trail. I can Relic and crack it. Get rid of the Starship. Yet to cast a Starship. It's technically a 2-for-1. I think everything's a 2-for-1. Okay. Candy Trail. Need lands. Okie dokie. What are we up against? Frostforge Bridge. Okay. We'll play this Relic and pass. It's fine. Yep. Figured. Take out Brambleworm? Got Trample. We'll get rid of Maelstrom Colossus. Probably should have got rid of Brambleworm. Yo, we're getting there. Pass. Okay, if we did green source, we're at Tron. Yuck. Guess we crack this. That's not a green source. So I think I'm just going to discard that. Because it doesn't actually help me with my situation. Sure, it lets me hit a land drop, but it's a pretty irrelevant land drop. Okay. Alrighty. That's a green source. That means next turn I can Wretched Griff, I guess. But I'm taking 8? It's not a good sign. Doesn't help. Oh, I guess I can Boulder Branch Golem, actually. That's not too bad. That does help me stabilize. Take 8. And I gain 6 and get a blocker for the Mirror Enforcers. Alright, well, that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. My power plant. This one, cast. Bang, bang, bang. Should have tapped them all first, but that's fine. Alright. Gain 6, get a 6-5. And the next turn, bang. Gain 6, get a 6-5. This is the whole problem with the deck, is that if you don't get a Tron, you don't really have anything. But once you do, you're literally just slamming absolute whammies every turn. Cards. Attack in the air. That means I can Wretched Griff. They've got a blast, they can kill it. But at least I've stopped both the flyers and the ground assault. Okay. Like I'm blocking an Enforcer. Block the new one. It's gonna die. Oop, okay. Go to 11. I think I just Boulder Branch Golem here. I'm not going to swing because they've got the Cryogen Relic. Actually, why not? Let's put some pressure on. Yep. Okay. They have a blocker. Back in the air. Oh, and on. Okay. I don't understand that, but sure. Attack it? Okay. Just seeing if I'll attack with it seems fine. Mountain. Okay. Map gets me Bramble Worm, which I can cast, so we'll do that. Oh, maybe I should just play Wretched Griff, actually. Yeah, I don't think I'm dying to this. I'd rather block one of these idiots. But I'd rather crack it now and get a land out of my deck. Get a Crystal Grotto. Play it. Do not want that. Then we play this. It's okay. I would rather not swing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they can't bring back a refurb this turn if that's what they're going to do. They can bring back 2 Mirror Enforcers. Which seems fine, but not great. Then I can, like, Bramble Worm. Yep, start pinging me. But I'll Bramble Worm gain 5. Then I can, like, swing with 2 Boulder Branch Golems. Before, yeah, okay. Before a Cart Clan Shaman comes and ruins my party. For 8. The Bramble Worm. Okay, so we just swing with all these guys. Well, not the Wretched Griff. Then I'll just bring them back. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. Okay. They're gonna make me discard 2 cards. So... I guess I Bramble Worm. Should have waited a turn. Okay, sure. Yep. Another one. Oh, they got a Mirror Enforcer too. Okay. This. Enforcer for free. Can't swing. I think I'm going to leave the Brambleworm back. I'll just swing with... I'll swing with all these. Just cycling refurbs now? Okay. One's got Death Touch? Sure. I'll just keep this in hand in case they want to refurb me. That's annoying. I was hoping they were out of gas. Yep. Exile this now. There's a Shaman. Yep. And play it. And you can sweep... Hey, you kill your own stuff too, I guess. Stirrings is okay. Use it. Take a Maelstrom Colossus. Do I cast it? Oh, wait a turn. They double refurb me, they double refurb me. Look at these two. Blast me? Okay. A 10. 3, 4, 5. Yep. Guess if they have a Galvanic Blast, I lose. Yep, okay. The mulligan into not hitting lands into a refurb, not great. So we run to Glamour. Breath Weapon's pretty useless. Don't actually mind that. I think that's actually not a bad option. Help get through. All they do is chump and sack, so we'll try this. Run another relic. Instead of one of these, and we'll try that. Hope my hand doesn't get ripped to shreds. Alright, would look to go first. Yeah, sure, I'll keep. We'll start with bearings. We'll take an Urza's Tower. Then I can exhibition map Candy Trail. It's fine. It means a refurb's not too far in my future. I've got maps for days. Now I can, yeah, map Candy Trail. I do not want... Oh, I guess Pinnacle's okay. Yeah, I need some payoffs, so I'll take that. Yep. What do I get rid of? Need this, right? Drawing a Pinnacle, so I'll get rid of this one. Yep. Hopefully there's not a second refurb. There's just not much, like, hard draw in this deck is the problem. We sack this. Get, blah, blah, blah. Power plant. And then we play Expedition Map. It's fine. Play tap land. Pick 2. Brambleworm. I can get 5 colorless mana. That does nothing. So I guess I do this. Get the mine. Play this. Stirrings. And then crack Candy Trail. Starship. Wretched Griff. I think I want Wretched Griff. Starship into Brambleworm's pretty good if I feel like this is just going to die. Take this. Cast. Let's crack this now. Cloak? Okay. Annoying. Maybe I should have kept in Breath Weapon. With what's going on here. Boulder Branch Golem. I think I just played Brambleworm here. Just costs the most. Gains me less life, but fine. I can Pinnacle kill Starship that. Oh, what do I get rid of? Probably Ent. I forgot that it had flying or reach. Can swing now. So I can kill the refurb with the Pinnacle Starship. Or a Mirror Enforcer. Or I can get Blood Fountains. That's probably better. I think I want the refurb gone. And I'll turn this into a creature. I only have no red source. So the only thing I have to be scared of is toxin analysis. They don't have, otherwise they would have just done it then. I think I swing with... I think I cast Boulder Branch Golem. Swing with the Pinnacle Starship. Handy Trail. Like a Wellspring in 2. That is enough for them to survive a Whisper Silk Cloak hit next turn. Both of these are bad. Didn't be able to do anything else. No untap red source. They're trying to find a red source. Yep. 16. Do nothing. Get a scry here. That is fine. I could play that. I could play Wretched Griff. What do I think is better? I could sack this and then cast the Boulder Branch Golem. Do I think I'm dead? I don't think so. I'd rather have the flyer. So I've got like 10 power in the air. Back for 7. If they draw a pile more cards, that's a good sign. Yep. Like with red cards in hand. Can I sack another blood token? Excellent. Do nothing? Sweet, okay. I only won because they didn't hit a red spell. A red land. Well, I haven't said we won yet, but yeah, they've given up. Okay. Because they couldn't do it with the 2 flyers. I didn't even need to show the Whisper Silk Cloak. Yo, Pinnacle kill Starship doing its job. I think I'm pretty happy. Like, sometimes I really want this 4th relic because refurb is really painful, but I think I'm happy with what it is. Alright, 2 pieces of Tron, no green. I mean, this hand just does nothing, so I got a mulligan. Yeah, this is fine. We'll keep this. We'll put back a power plant, and then we've got 2 pieces of Tron, we've got green. So, much better than it could have been. I think we just, like, start playing... If we hit Tron, we hit Tron, so... We'll just go towards it. Like, maybe I should be playing Crystal Grotto to try to sift through the top cards of my deck, but... Like Mage Rod. Yeah, I should have played Crystal Grotto. Guess I can't hit this anyway if I Tron, so let's just play this, see what's on top. Yeah, I don't want that. That's a good thing to put that away. They hit a red source. Uh-oh. It'll be a Wellspring. We've hit Tron. The next turn I can Maelstrom Colossus. Or Brambleworm. We'll see how I'm feeling. One Mirror Enforcer. I think it's gotta be Maelstrom. Gotta be Maelstrom Colossus, right? Gotta stop holding... Way to do this is just tap all this first. There we go. There we hit. Wretched Griff's pretty good. So we got a 3 for 1. Drew a irrelevant card. We'd have a game where we drew a pile of lands eventually. I mean, they've also drawn a pile of lands. Guess I block. Death Touch. That's fine. They would have used it on the defense anyway. Crack the clue. Interesting. Sure. Back to Confession. Keeps it on top. Dear Lord. Let's just play Generous Ent. Swing. They'll just maybe sack it, probably, but that's fine. Maybe I shouldn't have swung with this then. No, I need to start doing damage. At least they get rid of the Enforcer out of their graveyard. I'll gain 3 life. I just need to stop drawing lands, please. Yeah, I'll get rid of this. Then you can't attack me. Second one? Yeah, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, just have no more card draw for a while, please. I am sick to my stomach. Oop. 2 green. One Mirror Enforcer. Anything else? Good. I'll just play this forest. Maelstrom Colossus is definitely the pick. I could Pinnacle Starship. At least then I know I get to kill a Mirror Enforcer and get a 7/7. Do this. Made a mistake, GGS. Well, now I got 14 power. Yep. Crack it. They got an irrelevant card in hand, I think. I'll probably draw something irrelevant. No, okay. Yeah, irrelevancy. Attack. Do anything about it? Nope. Okay. I guess I just play it. Yeah, well, yeah, it's true. It said GGS, but it felt like I had just a pile of lands and they could, like, just draw their usual chain of stuff. But they just drew lands. There we go. Alright. Now it's over. Woo! Alright. 3 zip. Pinnacle Starship doing its job. I was mildly scared with all those lands I was drawing, but hey, we got there in the end. Well, 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 look what we have here. We're in the mirror. This is, well, in the YouTube bracket anyway. This is Satan Rakin, also known as Kali Kais. We would like to go first, yes. Ancient Stirrings. No Tron piece. I think I have to mulligan. 1 Tron piece. Exhibition map. I think this is fine. Put back a boulder branch. I'll start with this. And he's on Poison Storm or Gruul Storm. Ruby Storm, as you like to call it. Yeah, we'll take that. That means I can't crack the map this turn, though. Which doesn't really matter, because I wasn't going to have Tron online anyway. Let's go get a tower. Alright, let's just play this. If they kill me, they kill me. And get a map. Boo! The saddest of all the options. Yeah, now they got plenty of mana. So let's see if they kill me. Like, I could have kept up Breath Weapon, but I'm not applying anything to the board that way. Yeah, they Necromancers now live. They get any more. I mean, when you find the storm lane you like, you may as well just keep playing it, right? I mean, I'm dead. They've almost drawn their entire library. The only part about treasures is that they take so much effort to... Yep, yep. Oh, they've got all the... Yeah, okay, I'll scoop. Alright, no interaction. I mean, Relic does nothing if they're doing that. Like, Moment's Peace does things. I guess I can just bring in Moment's Peace, but they're probably going to bring in a damage prevention spell anyway. What do you call it? Flaring Pain? I could Monstrous Emergence, but it's a sorcery, and they're going to just go off at instant speed anyway. So we'll just try this. Like to play first, yes. Got Tron, we'll keep. We'll just Candy Trail here. None of this really saves me. I'll keep this one in case they decide to play a creature. Play map. Pass. Just play a Boulder Branch Golem. Sure. Maelstrom. Guess I can just Maelstrom. And I mean, I'm probably just dead next turn. So, I'll see how I die. What are they getting here? Waterbending lesson? Okay. Morphos. I mean, it feels like I've lost. Interesting. Morphos. Yeah, I think they're fine. Yep, that's it. GG. This is what happens when you just do nothing. The deck dies to any blue deck, I guess. But if you can't interact with these cost reducers, then they just go off, so... And could have held up for the breath weapon, but I don't think it would have mattered game one. And this one, yeah, I don't think it mattered either, so... Oh well. On to the next one. Hopefully get a 4-1. Alright, welcome to round 5 versus Moro. Hopefully this will be more exciting than the last one. Or at least from my side, I guess. Sure. It's got a piece of Tron and Ancient Stirrings to try to find one piece, and a Candy Trail to sort of sift through the early stuff. Let's just play tap land first. Is this the mirror? Holy crap, it is. Okay, this is going to be weird. Let's get a map. And then play this. And I guess I keep both of these. I think it's going to be Pinnacle Starship as the MVP here. Okay, they put 2 on the bottom. Okie dokie. Let's map. And map. Hope they don't hit Tron. Cool. Didn't hit Tron. Well, I can hit it, but it's going to take me a while. It's going to take me 2 more turns. That's fine. That does nothing. Okay, so they can get it next turn. So I will crack this. Get a mine. Then crack map, get tower. Now everyone just gets to start spinning wheels of excitement. Oh, they hit Tron anyway. Maelstrom. Yep. The Brambleworm. Okay. I bet you I'm going to hit a 1-drop. I'm going to hit a Relic. I could just play Boulder Branch Golem. I might do that. Crack this one. Play the... Get a Wretched Griff. Just need to keep hitting big stuff. I don't think I need to, like, cast 2 things a turn. And I'll trade the Brambleworm off with the Boulder Branch Golem. Okay. Pinnacle kill Starship. Okay. Not good for me. Did have enough mana to cast it too. Yep. Alright, I'm taking 14. Unless they want to turn this on. No, you wouldn't, yeah, you wouldn't turn it on yet. You'd turn it on when you got a summoning sick creature. Crop rotation doesn't really help me. Guess I'm just Maelstrom Colossusing and hoping for a Pinnacle kill. Yeah, it's bad. I think I've just lost now. And I don't hit anything good off that either. Get at Urza's tower. Do nothing. Pass. Yeah, okay, that's a fair point. To be honest, I'm just playing this out for content now. I'm pretty much lost. Yeah, I'll just scoop. Okay, so Breath Weapon definitely out. Whisper Silk Cloak in. The Glamour in. Relic out. Monstrous Emergence. Oh, Pulse of Marasa. Yeah. Oh, they might have Relic. Let's just bring this in. Yeah, I think that's better than Tamio safekeeping. Alright, let's go first. Got a mulligan that. Okay, this is something, I guess. I'll just keep it. I'm not gonna worry about this Bajuka Bog. Maybe I should have kept the first hand with like 2 Generous Ents. I don't know. Okay, well, that sort of helps. I guess we do this. We get just a plain forest. Wheat stirrings. Don't need that. Guess I take this. Take Boulder Branch Golem. Play this Whisper Silk Cloak. On Deglamour it they can. And now I'm not going to draw any lands, I'm just going to die. It's going to be a good time. Andy Trail. Come on, Tron piece off the top. Come on, Urza's Tower. I didn't specify. I need to say Urza's Tower. Top one bottom. It'll do. Oh, I don't get to cast anything this turn, but at least I hit Tron. Cool. And if I hit any more lands, I can like equip the cloak. If they hit anything good, I would have just blown it up with the starship. Crop rotation. Okay, so I'll just play this one first. Crop rotation? Okay. Okay. Might hit it. Need a power plant. No, need a mine. They get map. Okay, so they can't cast anything big this turn, but they will have Tron next turn. Okay. Sure. Didn't play map. They can map next turn. So I don't need green anymore by the looks of it. So let's just do this. And then do this. I guess I can just cast it on this Urza's tower. Yeah, why not? Get an Urza's tower. And then we candy trail. Don't want either of these. I'd rather just keep hitting action. Equip this. Pass. I could have taken the like tower if I wanted to. And now they get a lot of mana. Their own Boulder Branch. Good Maelstrom Colossus here. Which I will do. I could have Pinnacle Starshipped actually, and then when I got this, I could have activated it. Oh, there we go. Choose a creature I can control. 6. Green. Okay. Puts it on the bottom or shuffles it in? Okay. That means I get to draw it again, maybe. End of 4 cards. Feather and Maelstrom. Int, okay. I can shoot that, I guess. Another 6 in. I gain 3. Get back up to 20. Oh, okay. Now is it Maelstrom Colossus time? There we go. Alright, what do they hit? Hit a monster, just Wretched Griff. Get a 3 for 1. Boo. Int. Blocks this. Might just Boulder Branch. Attack for 6. Station. I'm not going to block with it. I wonder if this is a... Oh no. They're going to deglamour my Whisper Silk Cloak and I die. Yep, okay. Brambleworm, yep. Got Reach. Yep. Back for 10. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I can kill this. I can kill... I think I might leave the Pinnacle Starship for a turn. I'm just going to play this Ent. I think I'm going to crack this Candy Trail. Okay, they got 1 card in hand. Could turn on the Starship. I'll turn on the Starship. Well, they've changed their sideboard, that's for sure. They never used to run that many Deglammers. Can I take that much? I think I just trade here. I trade the Brambleworm, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it gets rid of my Brambleworm. This can block here forever. And I can get this, which can trade with this. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. I've got cards in hand. They don't. They can't really attack in profitably anymore. And if they get a kill ship, I'm just gone. I've lost how many? 2? Yep. Shoot that one. And can swing with this. Screw this up. Yep. Take 7. So this. Pass this. Blow up theirs. And pass. Gain 5. Try land. Sit on the bottom. I'll gain 5. Take 7. Pass this. Draw a dead card. Oh, that's not dead. Double block, but that won't kill it. I guess I do station 1. Then pass. Yep, that pretty much does me in. Alright, GG's. They just got way better luck than I did. Look how many cards. There's 6 cards difference, and yeah, I got nothing. At least the Tron deck won, right? 3-2. Not terrible. Deck was pretty fun. The mirror's just a pile of nonsense, and not having any interaction means it's bad against Ruby Storm, but I mean, I beat the normal decks I'd expect to see, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, so it ended, we started well and then ended pretty poorly, but I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. So we beat Mono Red Madness, which was really hilarious. We like turned 3 Tron and then just like went life gain creature into big creature, and they couldn't do anything about it. I mean, that was pretty fun. Game match 2 against Black Sac, I think was really interesting. That game 1, where I just kept throwing things in front of that carrion feeder for so long and managed to get out of that, I think was really interesting. The fact that when I could scry with the candy trail to get a kill ship, because the last couple of times I only kept 1 blocker back, and I could have killed and then swung for 14. Yeah, and they had a supernatural stamina, but it makes the creature come in tapped, so it still wouldn't have saved it anyway. That was very interesting matchup. Very happy with how that went. Very happy. Round 3, we played Affinity. We also won somehow. Refurbish Familiar, like, there is almost no card advantage in this deck other than, like, Maelstrom Colossus hitting a Wretched Griff. Like, the only way you sort of gain cards. So the multiple Refurbish Familiars were pretty brutal. Especially in that game 1. Game 2, they had no red source, so we did it pretty easy, because they just couldn't use a third of their deck. And then game 3, I think they just ran out of gas. They must have just hit the wrong side of their deck, which happens sometimes. We hit the right stuff and we just managed to overpower them, which was nice. Round 4, we went up against Carly and Ruby Storm. We played something on like turn 4, I think, each time, like a Maelstrom Colossus, but then we just tapped out and we died. That's just how Storm decks go. I could have tried to like hold up Breath Weapon for as long as I could to sweep the familiars, the creatures that reduce the costs of spells to make it Like, that's how you sort of beat that deck, is to stump those and then hope they sort of stump on mana. But you need to be able to have a threat in play to try and do something, and they just hit everything they needed, and we died. Nothing in the sideboard could really help there, so it is what it is. You can't have all, like, decent matchups, right? And last round we had the mirror. So at least this deck won. But yeah, game one, I cascaded into a breath weapon, which was completely useless, and they just hit all good things. And then game two, I think I had the mulligan, they didn't, and then they had more lands than me, so they must have drawn more lands, but they had 6 more cards out of their library than I did, because they had 3 Deglammers, and I was only running 2. They got my Whisper Silk Cloak, which also traded with a creature, and yeah, like, I don't think there was a way I could have played that to make me win. I think my luck in that mirror was just sort of bad. I could have played a little bit better, but I don't think I could have done anything to stop what was happening. But anyway, really enjoyed the deck. I think it makes me feel like Monstertron can actually do something, because, like, the clock is quick. This, like, the 7 powered creatures, so Kill Ship, Maelstrom, Colossus, Brambleworm, you only need 3 of these things to kill people from 20. So 1 Maelstrom, Colossus, and then into a Brambleworm. If you swing with this, they're at 14. They need something to block, or otherwise, yeah, they're having issues. Breath Weapon didn't really come into play for the matchups. Like, this is for specific matchups, obviously, and the ones we played, this wasn't needed. I can see, like, having some interaction is good. Is this what we actually need? I am unsure. Like, if we played against elves, we definitely want this. Probably even want another one in the board. Stuff like that. Crop rotation, I'm wondering if it's such a bad hit off Maelstrom Colossus, but there's so many instances where you really just need to hit this Tron by, like, turn 3 or 4. So I'm wondering if we go up to 3. The maps were good. The relics were fine. Sometimes you need these against things. Otherwise, like, there was times where I kept 1 or 2 landers with one of these just to draw some cards. I mean, yeah. I'm never really a fan of relic main, but if you're playing against a lot of spy or stuff, like, it's okay. It was pretty good against Affinity as well, I guess, to stop the refroze from coming back if I ever needed it. But unsure. Otherwise, I really liked everything else. Brambleworms, like, was significantly better than what I thought it'd be. Just having trample and, yeah, gaining a pile of life. It's just got so much extra stuff. People forget it has reach. Yeah, it's way better than I thought it was. It's like a really good reason to run this deck. And Pinnacle Starship, even though I managed to Pinnacle Killship. I keep calling it Starship. It's good. Like a 7/7 flyer, it usually is. Like, you play it, you kill something, and then next turn you Brambleworm, then you have a 7/7 flyer. Pretty easy. A removal spell on a creature is pretty good. So yeah, unsure about the sideboard. I feel like a couple more games need to be tested, and it also depends on, like, the meta as to, like, we can cut these and probably add some more to, like, crop rotations or something, try to help hit the Tron earlier. Or just maybe put some Monstrous Emergence in the main deck instead to have sort of spot removal instead of sweepers. That might be better. Can possibly even run Moment's Peace because we've got big things, so if we just hit a Moment's Peace, then we can, like, keep swinging and they can't swing back because they need to keep as many things back to block. Unsure on Bet Tamir safekeeping. That could probably be changed to something else. Like, we could probably run, like, Nihil spells. We want more graveyard stuff. Run another Breath Weapon if we feel like there's going to be a lot of elves. Run another Whisper Silk Cloak because, I don't know, the card's cool. Anyway, I had a good time. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.